YouTube. This is Ashen Wolf. I'm an extrasensory psychic, shaman, qigong teacher, completion process and parts work facilitator. You can check me out at lushheartsblossoming.com. So today I want to talk about abundance. Today I want to talk about an abundance mindset and how to receive and feel and build on the experience of abundance. This is a beautiful day, and for me, being able to know that my career and my purpose is to sit here and talk to you guys about this stuff and about the other amazing content that I have on my channel and the work that I do with my clients leads me to being able to call today work today and be out by the loons, by the lake, by the forest, took this beautiful walk through all these forests along the St. Lawrence River, and I'm now sitting on the lake right here. This is where my little coop is with all the little loons, and yeah, that's pure abundance to me. That is the most incredible life that I can imagine living, is being out here in nature, being in my purpose, and being able to be a part of nature and receive nature. So I want to talk about abundance with you guys, and I want to talk about some of the different steps and understandings that I took to be this person and to be here today. So abundance is connected to many different elements. The problem with a lot of people's understanding of things is that everything is connected. So when we're talking about abundance, we're talking about a state of embodiment as well. We're also talking about a state of safety. We're talking about a state of being able to receive, of feeling connected and committed to life. There's all these different elements. Abundance is also a state of freedom. It's connected to many different elements. So it's also very connected to a feeling of gratitude and joy. So one thing that we can do to feel more abundance is to take account in every single element of our life that we are grateful for, that we truly, without lying to ourselves, can say, I'm happy about that, I like that, I'm grateful for that, and to really let that gratitude build in your heart and to receive it and to really take it in and let it nourish you and feel it and thank yourself for choosing that in your life, and thank Mother Earth for giving it to you, and thank the universe for giving it to you and providing it for you, or whoever you want to thank you, thank you, and feeling that gratitude, to feel more joy in your life, to let yourself move your body and dance and go towards things that feel funny and make you laugh and have experiences that feel full and joyful with people. That's completely abundance, right? And to put on some music. What makes you feel joy? Does it make you feel joy to go create art? Does it make you feel joy to run and jog? Does it make you feel joy to laugh? Does it make you feel joy to play, to play maybe a game with someone? Maybe it's sports, maybe it's a board game, maybe it's to have a party, maybe it's to be silly and play inner child games and go on the swings. What makes you feel more joyful? What makes you feel more free in your life? What makes you feel light? What makes you feel like light energy itself, right? When we move our body at the speed of light, when we move our body and create experiences that make us feel free, like for example, when I'm swinging, I feel like I'm literally flying. When I'm on the swings, I feel like I'm flying. When I'm running or walking through nature, I feel like I'm literally light energy itself and pure freedom. And again, it feels like I'm just flying through life when I have my favorite music on and I'm embodied and I'm in presence and I'm just moving in the moment. That makes me feel the most free. So what makes you feel that way? Is it biking? Is it jogging? Is it running? Is it dancing? Is it qigong? Is it yoga? Is it meditation? What makes you feel embodied? What makes you feel present? And what makes you feel free? What experience do you need to create to yourself? Maybe it's just finding the entire day to just sit there and do nothing. Maybe that would make you feel free. Maybe you're really stressed out in life and you just need to have some yin, and maybe you need to just take some time and space to just meditate and just to breathe into your body, right? And we need to really learn how to actually breathe into our body and how to really receive the moment and the experience when we have all of this trauma and we have all of these things that are opposing abundance and opposing us receiving life and receiving the moment. It's like we're in an experience and we're not really receiving it, you know? Like, you can be out with your friends and that actually is an extremely abundant experience for you, and you're not receiving it, and you're in all of the shadow about, do they like what I look like today, are they accepting me, are they happy with me, I don't feel good today, I have this going on in my life today, I feel sad today. And because of all these things, we're not able to receive that experience. And if that's the case, you can definitely go into the inner work through shadow work and through trauma work, through somatic experiencing, through the completion process, which is a process that works with your emotions and with your experiences of your inner child trauma and memories. And then we also have parts work, which allows you to go into the different aspects of your consciousness as well. I offer all of these things. You can message me to book a session, or I will find a plan or a system that works for you to be able to do this work. Comment below if you'd like resources to understand what this work is more, or check out my videos on parts work and on completion process that will be linked at the bottom of this video. We need to really catch ourselves when we're not receiving an experience, right? When we set things up in our day, like to go to a party or to have friends over or to be in nature, and it's like we're still actually stuck in the negative experiences of our life, and we're not actually letting that positive experience nourishing ourselves. So abundance is this process of opening and opening and opening and opening more and more and more to receive and let yourself be nourished and to feel that I get to have this thing. And it's really this, like, whatever you're holding on to in your physical body right now, it's your entire life. You're holding on to it. So like, if you have a negative experience in your life, or a partner that's hurting you or something like that, even when you leave the house and go into nature or go to see a friend, it's like you're still holding that with you. And it's like this wall, it's the separation between you allowing the external world, the positive experience, into your body, into your experience, into your embodiment, into your presence. You're not really receiving it, you're not really allowing it to nourish you, right? It should feel like this feeling of relief, it should feel like this feeling of relax, and you should let the energy go higher and higher and higher and really raise your vibration by feeling like happier and happier and more joyful and grateful in that moment. Receiving, like, when I'm in nature, I'm becoming the nature inside my body. When I'm running or listening to music, I'm becoming that. When I'm connecting with people, I'm becoming that experience. I'm becoming that abundance. And some of the things that are the most abundant in life are things that we all have access to. Like, water is one of the most precious resources that our body needs. Being able to get a hug or a cuddle or a state of connection or having someone hold your hand, that's abundance. That's pure abundance. Human connection is one of the greatest human needs. Having any access to any food at all, really let yourself experience the abundance of, I get to have this apple, I get to have this potato. Right? When we focus on abundance, we're focusing on richness and being able to have whatever experience we want. And it's like we need to come back to the simplicity and the basics of what we do have access to and feel thankful and gratitude for that first, and really receive that first. If you're not receiving the abundance of all the food that you do have access to, why is the universe going to send you enough money to go to a restaurant? Why is the universe going to send you enough money to get whatever you want at the grocery store? Why is the universe going to send you, and if you're not experiencing how great it is to have access to this amazing park down your street, then why would the universe send you the abundance to go to Hawaii? You're not even receiving what you have. How are you going to become the person who's going to receive the abundance of that next level? So we have to start experiencing and receiving and letting the current experiences that we have access to nourish us, and to really think about what experiences that feel abundant, that feel like freedom, that feel like lightness of being, that raise your vibe and your energy feels like, and to really let it nourish yourself. Really let the color blue in the sky, let that sink into your body and really receive it through your eyes. Really let the visual receiving of Mother Nature give you a sense of pleasure, give you a sense of joy. Really receive that feeling in your body, right? We are receiving abundance through our eyes, through our sight, through our hearing, through our through our taste in our stomach, through touch on our skin, the sentience on our skin. There's all these different levels and ways that we're experiencing things, and abundance is an experience of receiving. We can let the sunlight nourish us. We can let the feeling of mud under our feet nourish us. We can let the feeling of being surrounded by water, going into a bath or a body of water, nourish us. Nature is going to make you feel like the richest person on earth. To have any source of food that feels good to you, like for me, that's plant-based foods, like any source of vegetable or fruit, even in its simplistic form, having access to that thing. Really take time to experience the moment of eating. Turn the TV off, turn the music off, and really be in your body and eat every bite, even if it's oatmeal, eat every bite of that thing and really receive what the taste is, receive how it feels to enter your stomach, receive the gratitude of having access to that food. Think about all the ways that it took for that food to get to you. What was the process of growing? What was the process of creating it? Abundance is like moving your body and being in presence, it's moving your body and being in the present moment with nature. Nature is one of the most richest things that we can have access to. Even if you have access to a park or a tree or a bird, really receive that is the abundance of the multiverse, and that represents every abundant experience that you want. Being able to have access to any source of connection or friendship, and just being in the present moment with them and receiving what it's like to have closeness with someone and have long belonging with someone, and to go out and seek these experiences. So, with the experience of abundance, I want you to envision a flower, and the sunlight is seeping into its petals and its roots and its leaves. It has to receive the sunlight. It has to allow that sunlight to sink into its cellular makeup and allow it to sink deeper. So let's say you're staring at the blue sky. Imagine the ray of receiving that visual blue sky entering into your body and becoming that blue sky and receiving the nourishment of that blue sky. Abundance is a state of expansion and a state of feeling open, receptive, and allowing life to nourish you and receive it. And so if we can't do those things, we need to address the root cause of the feeling of lack, the root cause of feeling of unsafety when it comes to receiving abundance and letting ourselves have abundance. What is the root to why you feel lack? What is the root cause to why you don't feel abundant in your life? Why you're not letting these things, these experiences impact you and sink into your body and sink into you? What is going on there that you need to open up to receive more? If you start with the basic, simplistic things you have access to and learn how to go create more and nourish yourself and receive it more, then you can allow yourself to feel a sense of abundance and nourishment and expansion and receiving and freedom and lightness of being. And you get to have that. And all of the parts of you or all of the emotions that are stopping you from having that experience, you can work on those things. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. Love you guys so much.